because women belong in all places where decisions are made. It shouldn't be that women are the exception. My name is Azis from Department of International Relations, Faculty of Communication and Diplomacy, Universitas Pertamina, and I call for greater support for women to play significant roles in the leadership board, especially in the energy sector. According to the World Economic Forum report in 2022, only 1 in 5 leadership positions in the energy sector are held by women, making this sector as one of the lowest industries with women's leadership. Specifically in Indonesia, among all decision-making positions in this area, only 5% of women are taking the part. So we can see how women's participation are still limited. This shows that the gender gap remains as a serious problem for women's effective participation in the energy sector. From the current situation, I identify that there are at least 2 fundamental challenges to be solved in encouraging women's leadership in the energy sector. Firstly, gender norms and women's participation in energy decision-making process remains limited. Instead of being encouraged as decision makers, women can only receive what kind of energy sources that can be used to support their daily activities. It is rooted in the fact that energy needs between men and women are addressed similarly, while it needs to be distinguished. There is only a little concern about addressing the different needs between women and men regarding energy use. As a consequence, male domination in top leadership positions might hinder the formulation of a gender balance based in energy policy. Secondly, in addition to the matters of patriarchal norms and culture, there is only limited room and opportunities for women to exercise their leadership skills in the energy sector. Even though they are being mastered in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and so on and so forth, discrimination against women remains high. This can be worse when they are coming from public policy sectors that are closer to social science. At some points, they also have to leave their family for many field experiences to reach a leadership positions. This issue impacts the women's decision to continue their career path in the energy sector. So, how can we ensure that our society is moving to achieve SDG 5 about gender equality and empowering all women and girls, and especially in the energy sector? I propose 2 basic solutions. Firstly, we all must embrace the principle that everyone with their voice matters. Women also have the right to be a leader in any sector, including energy. This kind of mindset will help us as a society to help women to have courage and confidence in pursuing their active role as energy decision makers. So that it starts with us. Secondly, I strongly believe that the government's involvement with potential stakeholders to conduct leadership training for women in the energy sector can increase their participation. I'm not only talking about a specific leadership in a company or ministers, but it is a greater leadership actions in their surroundings, such as being pioneers to initiate alternative energy programs in rural areas. Ultimately, this kind of opportunity will promote effective participation for women in leadership as the decision makers in the energy sector. So, let's empower our girls and women to achieve equal leadership board and participation in energy management, so that there would be no submission, there would be no second class, and there will be no discrimination, because women and men are equal agents in the enterprise of life.